Hi, I'm Enchanting Nubianette. Welcome back. And to those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. A substance abuse counselor, 44-year-old Daniel Hayden, caused the most horrible crime. He was recently employed in Harlem, and his license was revoked some time ago. He had no business driving in the first place. Why didn't this man give his keys to a trusted relative or friend, or even store it in a safe place? On July 4th, he drank an overwhelming amount of alcohol. I'm not sure if this man went to a bar or not. If Daniel Hayden got drunk in a bar, then the bartender also needs to be held accountable too. Daniel Hayden rammed his pickup truck into a massive crowd of onlookers on the Lower East Side in Manhattan. People were just living their lives by enjoying a simple night, watching fireworks.
Dick and Jennifer, yes, the suspect is here at court, scheduled for night court, and as he was being brought here, there was a confrontation. On his way to court, Daniel Hayden was escorted out of a precinct station house in handcuffs, and the 44-year-old's face was severely bruised and swollen on one side. And an angry, grieving group of victims' relatives shouted. "You don't deserve air!" Police say Hayden was driving the pickup truck that struck and killed 3 people and injured at least 8 others. The last thing 38-year-old Herman Pinkney and his 59-year-old mother Lucille ever did was celebrate the 4th of July together in Corlier's Hook Park at the end of Water Street.
I really hope that we can get justice for my brother and my mother.
Diamond Pinkney said his brother was his best friend.
Herman, I love you. I'm going to do you proud.
My cousin, he was happy, he was outgoing, he was funny. My aunt, she loved her sons. They were really close.
This woman was identified as Herman's girlfriend, injured in the Thursday night crash, and walking with a cane at the crime scene. Police said the driver was facing charges of aggravated vehicular homicide, assault, driving while intoxicated, and aggravated unlicensed operation of a vehicle.
From video surveillance, he's driving at looks like a high rate of speed. He goes right through the stop sign, right through the barricades, right through the fence where those people were.
And according to Hayden's LinkedIn profile, he works as a director for residential in-treatment programs and wrote a book titled The Sober Addict that was published back in 2020. Live in Lower Manhattan, Dave Carlin, CBS 2 News.
Sadly, he lost his all-rational thinking. He stayed behind the wheel, and his truck plowed into several people who were hurt, and there were 3 fatalities. Unfortunately, 59-year-old Lucille Pinkney and 38-year-old Hernan Pinkney passed away at the scene. The third person, 43-year-old Anna Morell, transitioned at Bellevue Hospital. There are times when a person who faces addiction relapses. I know that errors happen. There may be traumas that are unresolved, and it's a day-to-day challenge. However, Daniel Hayden teaches people on a weekly basis the steps to overcome the hardships of addiction. Substance abuse. So even though he got drunk, why didn't he order a ride service, a cab, Uber, or a Lyft? Why turn on a vehicle to drive when you know alcohol has flooded your system? And again, he was breaking the law driving without a license. Even worse, after Daniel Hayden bypassed the traffic lights, his truck was stuck and he attempted to flee like a typical coward. FDNY Chief of Safety Mike Myers stated that when first responders came, the heroic firefighters courageously lifted Daniel's pickup truck off 4 victims. How can someone lack empathy for all of the victims underneath your own vehicle? I can't understand. This man knew the repercussions of his actions. I'm not sure how long Daniel Hayden held the position as a counselor, substance abuse counselor, but it's really disgraceful. Interestingly enough, in 2022, Daniel Hayden earned a master's degree in psychology and an addiction counseling degree from Aspen University. Daniel Hayden appeared in court with a swollen eye, stitches in his ear from a wound, and a very swollen mouth and jaw. Some of the witnesses on the Lower East Side gave him some good old-fashioned street justice. Rightfully so. The pain that he received is not a fraction of the anguish felt by the victims' families. It's unimaginable. Enjoying a fun night just watching fireworks with your loved ones, and in a second, an irresponsible clown creates a catastrophe. Currently, an 11-year-old boy, a 30-year-old woman, and 7 additional people are still being treated in the hospital. Thankfully, these community members are stabilized now. Now, if someone has a car accident when the driver has a medical emergency, the car malfunctions, or it's a typical accident which occurs, the loss definitely still hurts, but there's nothing which could prevent that tragedy. In this particular case, 100% of the fault falls on the shoulders of one cowardly clown, Daniel Hayden. He's charged with vehicular homicide, 8 counts of assault, 3 counts of driving while intoxicated, and 1 count of aggravated unlicensed operator or driving with a suspended or revoked license. And my condolences to every single family member and their loved ones, and all the community members. May all of these young people rest in peace. Please remember to like, share, and comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a million, and stay safe wherever you are.